Hi guys, welcome back to my This Life Diary. We're on the second half of 2025. Who is vibing? Have you started that goal? That goal you said you were going to do in 2025. How is it going? Are you checking in? I think God is in control. Is well, is well, is well. Welcome back again back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. It's free. Like, share, support your girl. When I blow, remember when I blow, all of us will blow together. In Jesus' name. Amen. Today's video is just all about vibes and how to listen to your kids, how to resonate with your child, be it your child, whatever your child is going through, maybe in school, they're having a hard time getting what is taught. Some of us actually forget that we're it's boribo during our school time. And now we just want to use, hey, you must do that. Addition, subtraction, sit down with your child. If it's that you cannot even do it by yourself, get some extra help, get some extra teachers. Some of us had extra curriculum classes, be it a teacher that's going to come into your house, but just listen to the child. Sometimes it's not all shouting. Sometimes they just need to be listened to. You just need to ask what's happening. When you look at those figures, how does your brain feel? They tell you to add those numbers, do you get a brain freeze? Does your tone of voice suggest that if you do not answer, the next thing is going to happen is slap? Because that's how some of us were raised. I, for one, I had to bedwet until I was 10. Why? Because looking back at it right now, no one took the time to really ask me what was happening. Let me take you back. I'd only gotten used to this routine where I wake up in the morning, I get screamed at, and then sometimes I get hit on. Some things will be said in some places. Then I go wash the sheets, and then I get cursed out, and then I go about my day. So it looked like it's normal. It's one of those things, and I've just been going with it. I just continuously be taking it because that's the normal. I didn't know what else to do. And when I came back from boarding school, because I was in boarding school, came back from boarding school one holiday, my grandma came around, my maternal grandma came back and she came visiting. And one of those mornings in the afternoon, after we had had food, we're just sitting by the house, just called me aside. We had this stuff they call it goosey. We used to peel with our hands. So we're doing that outside, we're wilding time. And she just casually asked me, um, do you think that what do you what do you usually feel before you go and pee? I'll be like, of course, when I'm awake, my tummy hurts. I feel like, oh, I need to go. Like I just get the feeling in my body. Which was like, what is the difference with it when in the night? I said the difference is that I'm asleep. So she was like, walk me through how you think you feel during that time. And I played a lot. I played a whole lot, and that's one thing I'm grateful for my parents. They allowed us to go out and play. We had time to go out and have fun with our friends and mingle, all that fun stuff. So usually when she asked that, it just made sense to me. I remember just thinking that it makes sense. In those dreams, I'll be playing. I will play with my friends. I don't know if you can relate too. I'll be playing outside and all of a sudden I'll feel like to pee. And then I'll go to go and pee. And then as soon as you're just done doing that potty, peeing on yourself, you wake up and see that the deed has been done. When I explained that to her, she just told me it's okay because, of course, she already saw that I was really all tensed up, clenched up, and talking about it, I already had anxiety around it. I was always scared because I knew what next is going to go on from there. Either it's going to be shouting, screaming, abuses. Of course, being made fun of in a household. I always grew up in a house with plenty of people. So imagine being made fun of every single day, you again, and the neighbors hearing and stuff like that. So all that come up. So she was just like, you know what? Let's do this, right? Each time that you feel like you need to go in the night, just pinch yourself. He said it again, pinch yourself. If you pinch yourself in a dream, I promise you, you wake up. Try it as I'm talking. If you try to pinch yourself in a dream, you wake up. And that was it. She, I can show you, this is what my hand looks like because of how much I have done that. Even in adulthood, I was just pinching myself. When something surreal is happening to me and I need to check, like, this is happening to me, it became a habit. I always just pinch myself. So each time I will go to bed and I will feel like I'm playing and I have any feeling like I need to pee. Guess what? I'll pinch myself and I'll wake up. And that was it. Just like magic. Just because someone took the time to like ask me, walk me through the process, ask me what happens before, what happens when, what happens where. Someone just listened to me and made me feel comfortable sharing exactly how I felt without any holdback. And guess what? We came up with a solution and it worked. And it worked. Would you have maybe figured it out as time goes on? Yes. But this video is about intentionally wanting to walk your kids through the process. I'm going to say another story on how long division till today, I am not able to do the long division because of how my mom handled it. I remember vividly that morning we were having pap and puff puff on the table for breakfast. And I hadn't done my assignment because I didn't just know how to do it. She kept us on the table the night before, but I sat down on the table, but I didn't do it because I couldn't. Usually, my sister would help us do our stuff, but that day my mom was in the parlor, so she couldn't help out. So she's packing our bags, our lunch boxes and stuff, and she looks at it and I haven't done it. She was like, "Why didn't you do it?" And still, the user da. And I'm like, I'm not able to do it. And she goes into the kitchen. She picks, the wooden spoon they use. I don't know if they've leveled you, they've reset your brain, that kind of stuff. You pick that wooden spoon. And when I tell you that I'm not the person that you beat into stuff, I'm not the person you beat and then things make sense. No. I instead freeze. When you shout, I don't reason. When you hit, it goes into a traffic jam. That's my kind of person. So as she was doing that, of course, we didn't achieve anything. She ended up solving it and then went to school. But of course, since then, anything mathematics, arithmetic, other maths, count me out. So that might be your child's problem. Some kids are just not good with numbers. That's the difference between arts and science. So begin now to know where your child is standing so that you guys do not go through unnecessary struggles. This video is about how to listen to your child. Maybe your child is always coming back with reports from the school, as the teacher is saying they don't sit still, they're always talking, they're always they don't get the points that they're supposed to get in school because here they give points for school, maybe for keeping quiet activities in class, doing homework, stuff like that. Walk the child through even ask, do they have outside town? Do they have PE? Do they have sports? Especially if you have kids 8 and below, they have to move around. They are not in a covering. They have to move around. If the school does not have time to play, to stand up enough for the child, then you have the right to request those things. You have the right to request those things. If your child is going through potty training and it's harder, you've done all the potty training steps, you guys have watched the videos, watch another video. Give it some time, watch another video. If you feel like they're relapsing, it's okay to relapse and start again. God did not give up on you, so why will you give up on the blessing He has given to you? It's not feasible. It's not possible. So we'll try again. If it's something like, for me, food, my kids are picky eaters. And time again, I will try something and then I won't lie. I get irritable when they don't eat that stuff. You see one very nice meal on Instagram, one very good recipe, and it's easy and stuff. And you feel like, oh, let me try it. And they don't eat it. It's okay. I give it some time. I give myself some grace. I complain about it to my husband. And then we get back and sometime we'll try it again. We'll try it again. And before you know it, they start picking up those food. And one trick is zero pressure. When you're trying to introduce food to your child, zero pressure. Give them what they like and then put what you feel they will not take by the side. They're looking at it. And guess what? Most times kids look at the thing you're eating. That's why they want to eat your own. So if you are not eating broccoli, how do you want your child to eat broccoli? If you have never put broccoli in front of you or salad and or fruits and put it in your mouth, and then you're now expecting the person you just brought home the other day to come and be eating it, you lead by example. You'll be here longer. So if you eat those things, I bet you those child will eat it, or you guys should eat it together. One of the things you can inculcate is family dinner time. Maybe like on Sundays, everybody can sit on the table and eat the same thing, even if they're eating differently. Believe me, they're watching, they're seeing, they are actually picking on it. So next time when you want to bring those things, it won't really like be the struggle because they've seen you eat it before. They'll actually be inquisitive to even try, even if they don't eat it. And please try and try the second time, the third time, and eventually they'll pick it. So that's you working your child to the that's you listening to the child. Some things come with texture, some foods texture. Some kids eat with their eye. So that means the color of the food. Some kids come with temperature. Some kids don't like hot food. Some don't like cold food. Those are things that you are figuring it out as you go. You're figuring the child that you have as you go. But it takes you not getting to that point where you feel like, oh, I'm getting frustrated to listen to your child. That's all I'm saying. At some point, you have to like say, oh, this is what my child likes. This is what the child does not like. And this is how I can go about it. And it's an experience. Take it like an experience. You're just getting to know this individual and they're learning you too and learning the world that you brought them in. So you guys should figure it out together. Hold hands and figure it out together. Because some of us, honestly, being a mother or being a parent or a caregiver, it's very difficult to walk through that process. It takes patience. It takes kindness to look at it and look at a scenario your child is passing through with empathy. And that's just what I needed. She looks at me with empathy, not just like a grandchild, but I think from understanding, let's even see what this child's problem was. And that stopped it for me. That really like put an end. I felt heard, I felt loved, and of course, I felt victorious because when I woke up the next morning, I was like, oh, I did it. In fact, it was even from the night. I couldn't wait for the morning for her to wake up for me to tell her exactly what happened. Because I was like, this is not real. And the second and the third night, and then my mom was like, what happened? What really just happened? She was like, oh, um, grandma, I explained to her this is what grandma did and this is what we're doing. She was like, oh, so far as it's working and her sheets on her bed, it's clean. She's okay with that. She's okay with that. So I say all this to say, take your time, sit down with your child. But sometimes when your child is throwing a tantrum and they're out of control, they are dysregulated, that's the word. Sometimes you just need to eat down on the floor, sit down with them. Go down to their eye level and just look at them and just reason with them. I bet you if your child is this low, go down and look up. You will see the way they see you. If you're a mom and you're in the kitchen, that is why your child keeps trying to get picked up because they can't see down your leg, down your knee, down. They want to see what you're doing. So for them, if you pick them up, then they can do the activity together. If that makes sense. So yeah, that's my own experience, and that's how I was able to conquer. That's how I was able to conquer the fear of my own African potty training. Until date, I still do it when I'm going through grief, anxiety, or anything that's surreal. I'm like, grammar streak. So pinch yourself today, listen to your child today, take something home today, and comment other things that you've done that wakes you up from the dream or anything like that. Any potty training trips for the moms on my channel you can pick from. And my name is Nadine Quanta. Every Friday I have a new video up. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye.